Hello, hello, and welcome to November 2022 monthly activation. I'm Bree Dellerson. I am your guide for this time. I'm an acupuncturist, sound healer, and clairvoyant, and I'm here to help you stay tuned and attuned to the cosmic happenings so that you can navigate time and the energies of this month and any month that you actually come and review this session as smoothly as possible, so that you're able to stay in balance and in harmony with no matter what is happening, right? You're able to kind of surf those light waves of consciousness as they move to you and through you. And in return, you end up creating in response or consciously light waves that have a global impact on the world around you and the world that you are in. So it's a beautiful way to stay tuned and to take anything that's coming up for you that might be challenging and to really transmute that within your being, within using the body as a conduit, using the body as the tool for transformation and realization of who you really are. So I'm really excited to share with you today's messages from the drawing. It's quite intricate and elaborate. I haven't drawn something this elaborate for this type of thing for quite some time, so I'm always surprised at what comes through. But here's the drawing for today, so check this out. Okay, and for those of you who are new or not familiar with this is a remote viewing tool that I use that helps me connect with the patterns that we're here to address today. I use this in all of my individual sessions, group sessions, whatever sessions I'm doing. It just brings to light the information that we are here to shift together, collectively and personally. So this is what came through. Changing of the guard. From the dark to the light. What you thought was true wasn't. Changing of the guard. Some things need to change. You asked for it. The army of light is ready to shine, the truth for all to see. Not all can see such brightness. Do not dim yourself or turn away. It's time to face the truth. You are not who you believe yourself to be. You've been living small. You've been hiding your light. You've been living as a character in someone else's movie. Stand tall and proud. And then I saw a peacock. And the symbolism of the peacock is immortality, self-confidence, self-love. They also can help you heal from past traumas. And, think of the peacock, strutting your stuff. So Peacock Medicine showed up. Changing of the guard. The old self to the beautiful self. So let me show you the image again. And here it is. Changing of the guard. From the dark to the light. What you thought was true wasn't. Changing of the guard. Some things need to change. You asked for it. The army of light is ready to shine the truth for all to see. Not all can see such brightness. Do not dim yourself or turn away. It's time to face the truth. You are not who you believe yourself to be. You've been living small. You've been hiding your light. You've been living as a character in someone else's movie. Stand tall and proud. Peacock Medicine. Changing of the guard. The old self to the beautiful self. Think of all the ways that we've been living our lives that are not true or in alignment and in accordance with our natural design. Think of all the ways that you've been living out your life according to programs, subconscious programs, subliminal programs, cultural programs, family matrix programs, karmic programs, ancestral programs, in utero programs, and on and on and on. All of those places that are not you, and you've been living as not you, I love how the noises, the ambiance supports whatever the energy of the information is that's coming through. You've been living as the not you. What does it mean to live as you? As you, in accordance with your heart, in accordance with your light, in accordance with your manifesto, your blueprint, the thing that you are here to bring through into this life, into this reality, into this realm during this incarnation. What does that mean? What does that feel like? It means you start listening to yourself. You start paying attention to your body and how it feels. And it's going to tell you what is true for you and what is not true for you. You know, it might take some time to psychically detox that. You know, getting out in nature is a really amazing way. One of my favorite things to do is to go to the ocean here. And then when I was living on the road, the van life, the national parks and the state parks were it, because there were no cell towers. There were no technology, you know, no access to things, and you could really feel yourself again. And there's nothing like being able to feel yourself and hear yourself and just connect with yourself in relationship and getting back in harmony with the natural cycles and flow of things, right? Because we're not being distorted by all of these other forces that are in the world. So begin to pay attention to your body. That's key. Your body's going to tell you, right? It's going to give you signals. What kind of signals? It can feel tight. It can feel constricted. You can just start to feel something in the body that doesn't feel right. It's uncomfortable, right? You start to pay attention to your inner dialogue. What is the tape that's going on in your head? What are the running thoughts? What are the predominant emotions that you're feeling? That's going to give you a clue to the current vibrational state that you are radiating, that you are broadcasting, right? So how do we change that? We begin to feel the things that we want to feel. Okay, we begin to just drop down from here to here. Drop down from here to here. And we'll do this together. We're going to drop down from here to here. Because this is not meant to guide you through life. This is meant to guide you through life. This is the driver. This is the passenger. Okay? We have it reversed. We are so heavily based on our intellect, but not on the intelligence of who we are and our unique design. Okay, so you are designed in a particular way according to the blueprint of the cosmos and the stars and the music of the spheres. And you have a particular note, a particular music, song that you are supposed to play in this lifetime. So are you in tune or are you out of tune? So let's get in tune. Let's get in tune. So wherever you are, just close your eyes. And just begin to notice how your body feels. Just notice the body. Become witness to yourself. There you go. Turn your outer sight inwards, your outer listening inwards. Just flip it around and reflect that outer gaze, that outer listening to your inner self. There you go. And then just gently scan and just pay attention. Witness the body, this divine vehicle that you've chosen to navigate and have an experience of life in this realm, in this reality. This is your divine vehicle. It's so beautiful. It's perfect in every way. It's perfectly designed for you to navigate this life with. And notice how it is. Are there any dents or scratches on it? Are the windows rolled up or left down? Is it easy to get inside and get in the driver's seat? Just notice how it feels. Maybe there's some areas that are feeling a little tired. Maybe there's some areas where things, your vitality, your chi, your life force are not flowing as smoothly as possible. Maybe there's some tightness or anxiety or tension or even pain. Wherever that chi is not flowing, it's going to create disruption, dis-ease, disharmony in your life. And it can show up in a myriad of ways affecting your health, your prosperity, your relationships. So just notice the vehicle. There you go. Beautiful. So we're just going to start paying attention to the body. And notice what thoughts arise as you begin to do that. Are you able to maintain presence and focus with the body? Or do you find yourself thinking about other things and being pulled away again? Being maybe distracted by things you have to do? Or something in your outer world magically appears to draw your attention away. Just notice it. And it's all welcome. It's all welcome. Beautiful. And we're just going to allow these things to happen, and we're not interfering, we're just noticing them. We're just witnessing. And then from here, you're going to put one hand over your heart and the other hand on the lower belly, connecting with two powerful centers of illumination and light, chi and vitality. And we're going to just invite the breath in. So both hands begin to rise and fall at the same time. There's no effort here, it's just inviting the breath in. And you'll feel when that connection is made between these two heavens of the body. Just noticing the breath. Bringing your awareness down into the lower belly, bringing the breath down into that space a little bit more. Invite that life force and vitality into your physical self. And then just release it. There we go. Beautiful. Now you're going to start to gently feel that connection. It's going to connect on its own. There's nothing that you are doing. It's just you are allowing for your life force to move through you without being in the way. There you go. Feel how you just came into the body right there. It might come across as a sensation of heaviness. Maybe you sank down into wherever you're sitting a little bit more. Maybe your body's starting to unwind and unravel. There you go. Beautiful. So I'm beginning to track how this chi and vitality is moving through and around you now. Now from this place with your eyes closed, keep breathing like this. You're just going to gaze up towards your third eye and crown. Just going to activate all three heavens here. Continue to breathe, and then with your eyes closed, gaze up towards the third eye and crown. There you go. And just notice how these three powerful centers of chi, these three heavens of the body, connect. You'll feel it. And if you're not sure what it feels like, just imagine you know what it feels like. Notice what you notice. Notice what you notice. Beautiful. So think of something. Let's bring to mind from here. The peacock is showing his tail feathers again. So I was having a conversation with a dear friend the other day, and what the subject and the theme and the focus of that conversation turned out to be was all about loving ourselves. That there's things in life that you've probably been living with, that if you loved yourself, would you be making those choices for yourself? Right? If you loved yourself, would you be doing the things that you're doing? Would you be continuing making choices and decisions that were hurtful to you? Or would you be making choices and decisions that were nourishing for you? So on a scale of like 1 to 10, 10 being I love myself completely, and one, like, I don't even know what that is to love myself. I've heard it, but it's like, I don't even know what that means. Where are you on that scale? Just kind of rate yourself, calibrate. Let's gauge where we're at right now. And, you know, it might change from moment to moment, and that's totally fine. So where are you today in the energy of self-love? The energy of self-love. If you loved yourself, would you be critical and judging others? If you loved yourself, would you be talking to people in the way that you do? A lot of times we put other people before ourselves, right? We love them. We place their well-being before our own. It's not selfish to love yourself. Loving yourself is everything. It's everything. It's the state of wholeness. It's the state of oneness. It's the state of connection. That connection you want to feel with the other. It happens when you feel that connection with yourself. The feelings you want to have with relationship to other people, it happens when you feel those feelings for yourself. Nobody knows the feelings that you want to have. You feel that if you put the other person first and you love them and you overextend yourself and you are a people pleaser perhaps, and you're doing all of these things for others, whether it's at work, at home, you know, wherever you go, any kind of relationship, and you put yourself last, or you don't even count yourself at all, that you're going to get that recognition, that validation, that appreciation. You're going to be seen, you're going to be loved, you're going to be admired, you're going to be respected, you're going to feel something that you don't feel you're feeling right now. You think you're going to get it outside of you. But there is no out there. There is no other. There is only you. Everything you're experiencing is a reflection of how you feel about yourself. It is your own mind. And that feeling has a particular vibration. And that vibration broadcasts out into the universal mind, which then reflects it right back to you. So what you're seeing are these unhealed aspects of self that are seeking love. They're seeking your love. But the love goes here. First. And when you begin to cultivate this feeling of self-love and just like bringing that in, you'll start to see all the things in your life that are connected to you change in relationship to that new state of being. There we go. So let's bring it back to the body. We all have places where we don't feel so great about ourselves, when we're not as confident about something, or insecure, not enough. We maybe feel shame, or, you know, our self-esteem is not where it should be. We don't think highly of ourselves. Okay, so just connect with that for a moment. Just connect with that for a moment, you know, and feel where it is in the body. So feel where that is in the body, that place that's just holding that information. Now it's just a feeling, okay? So we're going to strip away the story. We're going to strip away, you know, the description of it, the memory, all of that. We're just going to set that aside. We're going to just connect with it as a pure sensation of how the body holds that information. Now that information brings up these memories, brings up these feelings, brings up the inadequacy and all of these things that come along with it. We're not going to go there, okay? There are tools for that. We're going to deal with it at the fundamental level, which is the vibration. So let's just set that aside. If you have those thoughts come up, just notice them come up and then just set them aside. Where in the body are you storing that story, that sensation, that information? And once you feel where that is, then put your hand there so the body knows that you've connected with it. Okay, we're beginning to cultivate a communication, a dialogue with our body. Our body stores all of our experiences, in the physical and in the subtle. There we go. So just notice how it feels under your hand. You can even palpate there. It gets a little soft and tender if I touch here. How does your body feel? Just get a sense of the quality. Maybe it's a little tight or rigid. Could be painful. Just notice. Okay, beautiful. Now, what do you want to feel? What do you want to feel? Think of the peacock. If you had that peacock with that amazingly beautiful plumage standing there representing immortality, self-love, self-confidence, healing, and you had that beautiful array of feathers, what is the feeling you want? What is the feeling of that for you? Okay? What is the feeling you are seeking to have that you don't feel you have right now? Maybe it's validation, maybe it's appreciation, maybe it's love. Whatever it is. Okay? So bring it to mind. You're going to go to your thoughts first, right? We do this naturally. So once you have that, bring it back down to the feeling again. What is the feeling of that? Because appreciation for you has a different feeling than appreciation for me. Only you know the feeling that you're seeking to feel. I don't know what that feeling is. Nobody knows what that feeling is. Your parents don't know what that feeling is. Your spouse doesn't know what that feeling is. Your children don't know what that feeling is. Your boss, your best friend, nobody knows what that feeling is. But yet you're looking for that person to give you that feeling. How are they supposed to give you something that they have no idea and will never know what that is to give that to you? Only you know. So connect with that feeling. There we go. A feeling successful, a feeling accomplished. Whatever the feeling is, I'm using language, but I want you to connect. There you go, to start connecting with the feeling. Now, some of you are searching for that feeling outside of yourself. Okay, it's natural. We don't believe we have it, so we go outside of ourselves to where we think that might be in future time. Okay? Because maybe we don't have a reference for it. Maybe we've never felt it before, and it's something we've been searching for our whole lives. That feeling of intimacy, connection, love, whatever it is. Okay? So let's go directly to the heart. Your heart knows exactly what you want to feel. Your heart knows the way. It has all the maps. It's giving you the feeling. It's the one that's saying, here, this is for you. That desire that you feel has within it all the possibility, all the blueprints for you to create that for yourself. So go directly to the heart and allow the heart just to give you that feeling. Just turn your awareness to the heart. And that feeling is going to begin to arise from within you like a bubbling spring coming up from the ground, or a beautiful flower beginning to sprout and grow. The seed is the feeling, and that feeling begins to grow within you. There you go. And allow the heart to give you the feeling. Allow the heart to give you the feeling. It knows the exact frequency and vibration of that feeling, the exact note. It knows that song. There you go. There you go. Beautiful. Feels so tender from this place. Now continue staying with that. Allow yourself to be infused and saturated and bathed in that feeling. Allow it to permeate and spread like warm honey through your entire being as it makes its way through the physical body and even outside the body. So you begin to just create this beautiful aura that is totally encompassed by this feeling. There you go. There you go. Yes, beautiful. A lot of really strong connections are being made. I'm seeing that light go up and down through the crown, through the central channel, creating a beautiful fountain of light around you as you're doing this. Continue to breathe now from this place. Breathe here. Breathe in this feeling. This breath is going to amplify and empower this feeling state even more. We're adding life force to it. So we're breathing this feeling of love, of connection, of intimacy, of accomplishment, of confidence, of empowerment. Whatever the feeling is, we're breathing that in. There you go. Now allow that feeling to extend into the space that you're in, so it fills the space completely. Beautiful. And as you're doing that, we're at a very high vibration now that I just saw a lot of guides and angels coming in to support you. We've created this beautiful sacred space together, all connecting and accessing through our heart these high states of consciousness. You're doing it through the body. Beautiful. Just notice how it feels here. Continue to connect with that feeling. If we just clear a little bit of the energetic cysts that I see that are still holding on. Continue to breathe and connect with that feeling even more. See if you can open to receive the feeling from your heart even more. How much more open can you be to yourself, to your own heart, to your own light, to your own love, to love itself? Not your love, but the love of love. The love of love, the source of love. There you go. There you go. Continue to connect with that source of all life, of all creation, as it arises from within you, from within your heart, carrying with it that particular strand, that particular note of that feeling. There you go. Beautiful. You took it up a notch. You're really radiant right now. It looks beautiful. Oh, wow. I'm seeing like little, I'm going to say like fairies even, just kind of flying around. These little angelic little beings flying around. They don't usually show up in my readings, but they're here today, which is wonderful. Okay, so connect with that. It doesn't take long for us to shift our states of consciousness from these denser places of not love to these expanded places of love. Now, you'll have to do this as often as you need to throughout the day. Connect with the feeling, whatever that feeling is, of that higher state, of that higher vibration that you're seeking to feel. When you're feeling that, you're giving it to yourself. The feeling that no one can give you. No one can give you. And then the magic happens when you start to see the world like reflect that back to you in the most magical of ways that you would never be able to, predict for yourself. This is where the fun comes in, and it becomes like motivating to continue to do this. It's like, oh, what will show up in my world today when I connect with this feeling, when I connect with this possibility, when I connect with this state of consciousness, when I connect with prosperity, when I connect with love, when I connect with connection, when I connect with accomplishment, when I connect with empowerment, when I connect with compassion, when I connect with gratitude. I mean, it goes on and on. So connect here first, and then watch what happens as the universe plugs that in to your reality, and you get to experience it in ways that you could never imagine. So continue feeling into the state. I'm going to bring in the chimes for you. She has a message too. She's saying you are a magical being. You're a magical being. You're a magical being. You're a magical being who forgot her magic. You're a magical being who never felt safe to use her magic. There's magic all around you. What you may consider mundane is also magic. If you look at it with the not I, the not self, it seems mundane. But when you look at it with the I, it is divine. Everything works in perfect harmony and synchrony when you get out of the way. You have access to all you can imagine. And that beyond your wildest dreams. There's nothing lost in the passage of time, only remembered. For you are eternal. For you are love. And she showed me one beautiful peacock feather, which I share with you. Beautiful, 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 dear one. So we had some peacock medicine today. You were able to connect with the story that you've been telling yourself. You were able to set that aside and connect with the feeling that you've been longing to have. And in that moment, you were giving yourself that feeling and broadcasting and radiating that out into the world. And the universe is now bringing that to you. Bringing that to you. So I invite you to practice this every day, before you get out of bed, before you go to sleep, and several times throughout the day when you notice that maybe something throws you off, or you're having those thoughts come up again. Take a few minutes, pause, connect with where in the body that is, and connect with the heart, and allow the heart to connect you back to that state of harmony and vibrational health, so that prosperity, health, and love flow through you unobstructed, and that you may shine and bring your gifts and your love and your light into the world. No more struggles. No more struggles. Time of struggle is over. Over. Connect with your divinity. Connect with your heart. Connect. And you will connect with like-minded people who will help you maintain and sustain that for yourself. So you can live a life of ease and flow and grace and effortlessness. It is possible. It is possible. It is doable by not doing. It is doable by being and embodying those states of being. And over time, the more you do this, the easier it becomes. The easier it becomes to occupy your heart, your body, mind, your light, your divinity, your creator consciousness. And you turn over the keys to the one who knows the way. So I thank you for coming together with me to harmonize the nature of oneself, receiving this beautiful peacock medicine. And I've got some really exciting things coming up that have come through for me to begin offering to you. So stay tuned. We're going to be offering a Double the Love online community clinic, and I'll be collaborating with wonderful healing arts professionals from all over the world for you to receive beautiful healing and harmonizing sessions at an affordable rate. So not everybody, is in a position to invest in themselves at certain levels. but I'm committed to you and your well-being and your vibrational health, your light, your heart, and harmonizing the nature of oneself. And so this is a forum and a platform for you to receive in a way that's comfortable for you and connect with some really beautiful healers. And I will be also, I'm about ready to announce my next masterclass again about the 5 secrets to vibrational health and optimal well-being. And so stay tuned for those dates, and I look forward to sharing that information with you to really teach you how to take care of your vibrational health in simple and effective ways. If it's not simple, we get overwhelmed and burdened, and we tend not to do it. We tend not to stick with it. And so I like making everything as simple as possible, because if it's not simple for me to do it, it's probably not going to be simple enough for you to do it either. And so that is also on the way. So I've got some other things also coming down the pike, all in line with, supporting you in your health and well-being at a vibrational level, because the vibration is the root of everything. So depending on what vibration you're in is going to create your life experience, and you actually have complete control and command over alchemizing and transmuting and changing that in each moment. And I really want to empower you and give you opportunities to empower you to do this for yourself, and with my support and support of other people who are here, as light workers, as way showers, as, here we are fulfilling our purpose in life, raising the frequency together, and you doing this work is part of that. And if, a lot of times, a lot of you are light workers yourselves, right? We need to support one another. And so I do support a lot of people who are in this field, and, we all shine more brightly together. So I look forward to seeing you for my weekly moments of inner alchemy every Tuesday on this channel, on my YouTube channel. So like, share, and subscribe if you find what you're receiving useful. Get that light out there. Let's all shine together. And I will see you next month as well. So there's many opportunities for us to connect, for us to shine, for us to connect with our hearts, to let the heart lead the way, and for us to take responsibility for how we feel and create the world that we want to live in. The time is now. The time is now. We're not getting much leeway anymore. You're not going to be able to get away with it much longer of putting that stuff aside and not stepping into who you really are and stepping into your power. You're being called to do this. That's why you're feeling so uncomfortable. Every time we're being, in a place of discomfort, we're being asked to step into our power even more. Okay, so these occurrences are guiding you to yourself, back to yourself. So notice when you're getting thrown out, and then bring yourself back. Okay, and practice this. Use this session as often as you need. Every time you come back to it, you'll have a new understanding, a new transformation, a new shift, and stay hydrated. It's very important to stay hydrated. Water contains information, and I really want you to, purge the old water with the old stories, with the old geometry, and maintain these new frequencies and vibrations that are actually shaping the water of your being physically. Okay, so we want to stay hydrated. It's going to help you, through these shifts. You're gonna shift with a lot more grace and ease when you take care of your physical self. When you stay hydrated, you eat clean foods, you think good thoughts, you get enough rest, you exercise, all those things that you know to do. You can go get grounded on the earth. All of those things are important for you to keep this physical form, your divine vehicle, in shape, in alignment, for you to take on this higher frequency, to take on the light that we've been experiencing, to ride out these waves. And it's going to get a little loopy here and there. It's going to get a little loopy. But take that opportunity to recenter yourself and connect even more deeply. Use that as an opportunity and challenge to yourself to come back to your heart and keep going here and keep asking and inquiring of yourself and of your heart. What do I need to do now? What do I need to do now? What do I need to do now? And now, and now, and now. And you will get the answers. It will show you the way. Even sometimes if it says you don't need to do anything now. Listen to that. Give yourself permission just to be. Give yourself permission just to be. I've been practicing that permission for since June, okay, so 5 months. And I've had more inspiration, more prosperity, more ideas, more vitality than I ever have before when I allow myself to do that. And it was very challenging for me because I'm always having this desire to do, produce, create, but it's not my natural design to do that. I'm not designed to push. You're not designed to push. You're designed to receive. And the action is an expression of that receptivity. And then when I step into that active state, everything happens very quickly. I'm not struggling. Okay, so listen. Listen, listen, listen. Okay, dear ones, thank you again. Blessings to you. And Muji.